Hello, everyone. I know I'm a little late. Better late than never. Happy Friday. RV Debs here, and I am happy to have you all coming in. Hi, Deborah. I know it's a little later than usual, but it's Friday night, right? Sun is still shining bright. Doesn't feel late. I am going to open up another window so that I can hopefully not miss anything. Hi, Marilyn. Happy Friday. Okay, I'm opening a YouTube window where my channel shows me the chat better. Because if I don't, when it's on my cell phone, the chat comes and then disappears. So I am doing that. Okay. Yep, it's a nice day. Very hot. Very hot day. It was over 100. I'd say it was around 100 to 102. And that's just the way it is for a few days in a row. And then we're lucky when it's only 90 high. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. So, welcome to Friday Night Chat. I was watching TV. I was watching the show called The Wall. It's a game show. It's really good. I had to wait till it was over. Yeah, streaming with the phone. I like to stream with my cell phone because I have a really good, strong Verizon connection. When I do it on my laptop, it's coming from the house, the Wi-Fi that I pick up on my Wi-Fi extender. Yeah, it's picking up the Wi-Fi from Kathy and Mark's house. But it works. It's just that sometimes it cuts out much faster. Hello, Colette. So nice to see you. Yes, indeed. How's Canada tonight? You're in Canada for sure, right? Sometimes I wonder if I get people wrong, the details that people have shared. Um, well, when I figured out that it was already 7:30 and I was in the middle of watching a show on TV, I was like, my friend Amanda messaged me and said, "Are you going to do a chat?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." Big storm coming for you. Aw. Hey, hi Doreen. Good to see you. Oh man. I sent you something, so let me know when you get it, Colette. I always wonder how long it takes to to send something to Canada because it's always longer. Well, when you're in a safe place, watching storms is very nice, very cool. I enjoy it too. I don't care for it too much when I'm in the travel trailer here because you never know how bad it's going to be. Hello, Carrie Joe. How you doing? What's my favorite poem? Hey, hi, Nada Shubi. Marlene. Darlene. Hi, Darlene and Marlene. Oh, nice. So you've been traveling. You went to North Dakota. I've never been there. I bet that it is beautiful. This time of year up there is a good place to be. I'm trying to think of a poem. I don't have any poems memorized or I don't really know any poems. Sorry. Maybe somebody in here knows the title of a good poem. It's not raining today. We don't have any rain in sight. It's very warm, very warm and dry. Hi Libra. Good evening. Yeah, we're just we're sitting at I don't know what it is now. It's got to be in the 90s still. Hi Diane. The girls are good. Yeah, it's hot here too. Not just. I mean, it's really hot. You can't sit out too long. But we have a little breeze. Yes, let me know. Thank you, Colette. I'm just curious. I don't know. And with the holiday here, it's extra slow. Hi, Willow. Oh, what time is the president talking? I'm sure we're recording it. The only thing that I'm doing tomorrow on the 4th, I'm invited to Nathan and Nadia's. They're going to have like some barbecue. It would just be Kathy, Mark, me, of course, Nathan, Nadia, the boys, and Victor and Beverly. And I'm not even sure Mary would be coming. Maybe. When are you having a Zoom party, Marilyn? I don't. You said I'm invited to Zoom tomorrow night. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what time I'm sure I'll get it. I'm sure I will not stay too long. At I might go swimming. We'll see. I'll do some videoing though. How are you, Willow? What are you doing on the 4th? Anybody have any plans? Hi, Darby. It's not really the best time to go and, do the crowded thing. I think a small family gathering is just fine. Yeah, before it gets too late, if I'm home, I'll definitely zoom in. As a matter of fact, Kathy got her puppy. She just got her little puppy named Bunny, and I saw, because I looked at some of the videos she put out. You're going to your daughter-in-law's? Yeah, we're just going to, pretty much the same thing. You're going to eat hot dogs and watch neighbors' fireworks from your window. Yeah, I don't really care about fire. I'll watch them on TV if I'm home. Oh, Libra, where are you working? Yeah, tires on the truck are expensive. You're gonna drink and eat tacos, Marilyn. Okay. Rosie and Lily are pretty good with fireworks. I don't think they love them, but they don't freak out. Rosie freaks out when the thunder and lightning and rain, but I don't really recall her doing too bad on the 4th of July. Well, she'll be home. Yeah, the TV ones, you don't smell the gunpowder. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I know Macy's is still having their fireworks display, so that'll be nice. I'm lucky that my dogs don't really freak out too bad during that. Michelle, you gave your dog a bath. I just gave Lily a bath. I think it was yesterday, and Rosie got one a few days before. Knox City, I don't think they have a fireworks, no. But there is one in a town near here. I see, Libra. Well, at least you can be home and working. What new puppy? We have a kitty, and Kitty her name is Sheba. That's Kathy and Mark's dog. And actually, this week for 10 days, starting today, Sadie, who is Lee and Stephanie's dog, real cute dog, young, little schnauzer, is staying here at Kathy and Mark's. Hi, Barbara. Oh, I'm sorry you can't be with your daughter. But happy birthday to your daughter, that's for sure. Yeah, you gotta stay extra safe right now. It's really not so good around here. I mean, around here it's fine, but you get into the cities and unfortunately, after the Memorial Day and protests, all that stuff, It didn't do good for us. Most fireworks were canceled where you are, Willow. Yeah, they're going to have, there is going to be, in Abilene, they're going to, I've seen it on TV, they're going to still have fireworks and socially distancing and all that. Yeah, sad. It's a sad 4th of July, but, you know, if you're here, we're here, we're alive, so do the best you can, I don't understand anyone that would go to the beach right now and sit and be with hundreds of people. I saw a couple of beaches were still open. I don't know what is wrong with people. Why can't we all just get along and try to stay home for a few more weeks? Because I'll tell you, the Memorial Day weekend and all the rioting and protesting has spiked it. Yeah, if you're sitting in your car, that would be that's a fine thing to do. Hi, Victoria. Nice to see you. But yeah, I think it's real important we don't have these, huge gatherings. You were thinking about what, going to the beach to have your 4th of July burrito, but I don't think I will go now. No, don't go to the beaches. No, Barbara, I've done my own nails. I just put these, they're called Kiss, and they come off every now and then if I'm doing dishes or, one will be gone and I'll just glue another one on. But I haven't gone to get my nails done. Darlene says getting close to my grandson's wedding, August 7th, had to be postponed. Now we're worried we might be canceled again. Yeah, I bet everyone is very, is holding their breath. Yeah, it's not a great time for big plans, like weddings and things. Libra, what do you say, Libra? Libra said, I feel differently about people being on the beach. It's actually breezy. I feel badly for places like Southern California, the most beautiful beaches, and young people love to go. I feel sorry for young people right now. We're older. I don't mind staying home. I really don't. But I can remember being, in my teens and 20s and even 30s, and it's like it's a fun thing to do, is to go to the beach and watch fireworks and have margaritas and, but this is not the right time. Yeah, they look pretty good for being the stick-on ones. And these I don't have to cut or anything. I'll show you the pack. They're French nails by Kiss, and these are real short. I get the real short ones. So they're so short that I don't have to do anything. Which really makes it better, I must say. Yeah, if you are traveling, eventually I'll get my nails done. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hassle now, but it costs a lot less. Darlene says, when I was traveling, I would keep to myself, use protection when fueling. Yeah, if you just have to be very smart, have your hand sanitizer ready, wash your hands a lot, don't get close to people, and then wear a mask just to be polite. I think that's all. The mask is just people being really polite about, letting other people know you're taking precaution. But in our town, very few people wear masks. Just the people that work and some of them don't even have them on. So, bonfires were so much fun. I remember them. It's been a long time. But in California, the beaches are beautiful. So in Florida too, and I don't know. I just think this is not the time, unless you can find a stretch of beach with, very few people, sure. Then you could probably social distance, but when you see the beaches that are just packed, people to people, that's not smart. Yeah, I didn't want to stay home when I was young either. But I can remember some Fourth of July's at a like my when I was very young, my grandfather and grandmother would have fireworks, and all the uncles, all the guys, would be putting them off. We were in Ontario, Canada, in the summer at a summer cottage, and that's what we did. Well, that's wonderful, Deborah. You're moving. You're going to go to Ontario to Beaver Brook. Oh, that's neat. You probably should be able to get them, Barbara, the nails. Yeah, these are called, and they're really, and they work fine. Now, if you're really working hard and you're using your hands, you might flip one off every now and then. I always keep, these are filled with the glue and nails. This was, this is what, Amanda, you sent me, remember? Now I use it for my fake nails and my nail glue. Darlene says here in Kansas they are just made it mandatory to wear a mask. I think our governor in Texas said if you have more than 20 cases of the virus in your county, you are it's mandatory to wear masks. We don't have any in our county. If we do, no, we don't have any in Knox County. And you are, when you're young, that's right, sassy girl. When you're young, you think you're invincible. The problem is you probably are invincible, but maybe your grandmother isn't, or your sister, your aunt, somebody you could pass it to. Hi, Abby May Rose. I see you. Most of Texas right now is mandatory, unless there's less than 20 cases in the county. So a lot of young people just don't want to think about what they're doing, but the news is showing that the younger people are the ones that are coming down with it right now. So we got to be careful. And I don't want to get it. I know I might not even get sick from it, but I don't want to carry it. I don't want to get it. And I'm a little worried because, speaking honestly, which I do, Lee and Stephanie went on a little vacation. Now they rented a cottage, a cabin, far off the beaten path somewhere near San Antonio. They're going to stay to themselves. But they still stopped at friends on the way near Dallas. So I don't know. God willing, when nothing happens and we're all fine. And I know the younger people are sick right now. It's a scary virus because they don't know much about it. They keep finding out that it's so easy to catch, and it must be. That's true, Carrie Joe. People are very self-centered, but I think older people, like over 40, over 50, have more common sense. Hi, Richard. No, there's no cases of COVID in my county at all. I'm in Knox County. Now, there are some in other counties, and there's a lot in the Houston area, the big city, Austin, San Antonio, but not here. Let's change the subject. Ooh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Anyway. Okay, how about we do something fun? What do you think? Something fun? Okay, Amanda sent me this, and it's questions, and these are funny questions to ask. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So let's play together. The first question is, what is the sexiest and the least sexy names? Let's try that one. Anyone got so to me, let's see, a real sexy name for a girl. would be Sophia, um, Nicole. An unsexy name would be something like Marge, although Marjorie's beautiful. I don't know. That's silly. Davids are hot. The girls are fine, Victoria. Just fine. They had their dinner. They're laying around. Carrie just said all people, not just young ones, had to go to the grocery store today and thought there was going to be a fight. Oh my gosh, in the aisle, older man yelling at people to stay away with no masks. People are freaking out. Thank you, Libra. Happy 4th of July to you and your family. Unsexy is Larry. Really? Sexy Constantine. I think that's a sexy name, don't you? What else? Let's see. Okay, so an unsexy name might be something like Gertrude. Yeah. No, that's not a sexy name, Gertrude. Bart. How about sexy name, Fernando. Marcel. Dick is not a sexy name to me. Rutherford. And Blanche is unsexy to Donna. Antonio is sexy. That's a sexy name. All right, let's try another one. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, this is an interesting. What's invisible, but you wish that people could see? What's invisible that you wish that people could see? I would say how good my heart is. I don't know. Ralph's unsexy. Yeah, but Ralph, I bet you could be very sexy. Lexi is sexy. Sally, unsexy. Beulah. I just disconnected and I just connected. Hey, Amanda. This is all your fault, Amanda. Oh, man, I'd like to get some food from Paleo's. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know. Sometimes it does that. I have to resume my live. Okay. That wasn't so hot, was it? Let's try another one. In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Oh, that's weird. In 40 years from now, what would people be nostalgic for? I don't know. No, some of these are stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Freedom. Mediterranean pizza thin crust sounds just great. I'll be right over. Deborah says that she wishes that people could see her imagination. That's a good one. My creativeness, if people could see my creative ability. Queenie, hi Queenie, freedom. Colette says cash money. Aw. The ability to hug strangers. Yeah, look back and say, oh, remember when we used to be able to hug strangers? I'm still on Weight Watchers, but I have had a couple of weeks that I've just been maintaining barely. It's not easy. How we all had to pull together against the virus. That's right, Carrie Jo. In 40 years, they'll say, remember that virus? That COVID virus that everybody had to wear masks. Yeah, Willow said the same thing I was thinking. Keep up the good work, huh? Hi, RV Ashes. Margie. Nice to see you. Uh-oh. No, we're not going to do that one, Marilyn. Trump. In 40 years, they'll look back and say, remember when Donald Trump was president? Was that crazy or what? Linda said she wouldn't hug a stranger in normal time. I would. If I felt the connection on the street and I was talking to someone, I might hug them. But I'm a hugger. Carrie just said in 40 years they'll think back and say, remember when we had to stay home and spend time with family for months? Oh, okay, Q75. Thanks for your whatever you want to call it. Yeah, hugs are nice. I mean, you don't go around hugging people, of course. But our little town was, when you go to church here, the first 20 minutes just before you find your seat, everybody would be hugging each other. Which I always felt weird about, but that's what they do. Happy 4th to you, Ralph. Have a safe, fun time. Marilyn, that is just such a downer. You said to change the subject and you're back on the virus. Let's see if I can find another question. What's the best type of cheese? You're gonna have to wait, Rosie. I'll be lucky if I'm still here in 20 years. Sharp cheddar. I like sharp cheddar. I love pepper jack. Gruyere. How do you say that? Hi, Vanilla. Vanilla Rain. What a pretty name. Marble. Is that a kind of cheese? I don't like Velveeta. It's too salty. Yeah, sharp cheddar. Yum, yum. Okay, here's another one. What used to be considered trashy, but now is very classy? I don't know. What used to be considered trashy? I can't think of anything. Havarti cheese. Havarti. Provolone, that's a good cheese. I don't care for Velveeta mac and cheese. I mean, it's okay. But I like Gruyere with cheddar, feta cheese. Everybody's on cheese now. Cleavage. Okay, what used to be trashy but now is classy? Being gay. Cleavage. Yeah, it used to be trashy to show your cleavage. Nowadays, it's okay. Show your cleavage. Tattoos used to be trashy. Now they're classy. You know what I like to do with brie? Brie cheese. You get like a little small thing of brie and you open it up and put it on a baked dish and put apricot jam on top. And then you could some sliver almonds and stick it in the oven. Vanilla Rain says divorce used to be trashy, now it's no longer taboo. The F word used to be trashy, now it's okay. Not in this town. God knows the F word's not a usable word. Not in this particular area. At least not with my family. A wino versus wine. Yeah, yeah, you could do it with any kind of jam. Fig jam would be delicious too. And it gets really melty and hot, and then you have a good cracker, and I'm ready to eat that. Yeah, I think the F word's still kind of trashy, but people seem to love to use it on TV. Holes in your jeans used to be trashy, now it's expensive. That's right, Willow, you're right. I think the F word is used freely in a younger society. The older people, at least in this town, like if I went to the party, like barbecue, and I said, F yeah, or, that is effing great, they would freak out. Thigh-high boots used to be trashy, now they're classy. I can't wear them. Okay, I'm going to ask another. It is trashy still. Marilyn's getting hungry. What would be the absolute worst name that you could give your child? There's a good one here. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen someone... What's the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home? There's a lot of them here that are pretty good. A leg lamp. Clementina. Norman. Heavy makeup used to be trashy and red lipstick. Now it's not. I've always had lipstick. I've always been a lipstick person. A coffin. A huge moose in the entrance of somebody else's house. And a leg lamp would be pretty funny. Marijuana. That'd be a good thing to find. Amanda says, I've got the inside scoop on this because I have a house cleaning business. What's the weirdest thing, Amanda, that you've ever seen in someone's home that you're cleaning? Hi, Chip. Oh, you're driving. Okay, well, hands on the wheels and don't talk. Just relax. Get home safe. A live monkey in someone else's house. I've seen a live monkey in someone's house. That was weird. A naughty bit in the shower. Huh. Willow says she's seen a huge buffalo head in someone's house. The question is, what's the weirdest, strangest thing you've ever seen in someone else's house? Hey, Dirk. How you doing, Dirk? I got your friend request, but you can just join my Facebook page without having to ask for a friend request. Moosehead. Somebody else saw Moosehead. That's because they're up in Canada. But I've seen some weird heads on the walls here in Texas. And I think that is weird to look up and see a beautiful deer's face. Peanut shells all over someone's living room floor. That's strange. Ew, covered in dead animals. Yeah, there's people that get into it. God. What would be the worst thing for the government to make illegal? What would be the worst thing to make the government for the government to make illegal? I don't know. Let's see. Sex. Alcohol. Going outside, can you imagine being illegal? Breathing. Prayer. Going to church is illegal. Tacos. Can you imagine if the government made tacos illegal? And by the way, that would be really awesome if you guys could hit the thumbs up button while you're here. I always appreciate it so much. Being naked is illegal. Water, how could water be illegal? I know, if beer was illegal. How about if beer was illegal? Can you imagine? Laughing. If laughing was illegal, we would have a pretty sad life. The internet would become illegal. That would be horrifying. What else would be illegal? It would be horrible if the government made it illegal. Chewing gum. Yeah, the internet's probably be the worst thing to have be illegal. Wearing jeans, illegal. Hoobie says marriage. Marilyn says cell phones or computers to be illegal. Never happen. Red lipstick, illegal. Bras, illegal. It's illegal to wear a bra. Driving will never be illegal. We'd have to go back to CB radios. Guns, never be illegal. Wearing eyeshadow after 7 p.m. Carrie Joe. How could they make that be illegal? Yeah, kids. Your kids are illegal. I know. C. No, voting will never be illegal. The government needs us. I know. How about if wildflowers were illegal? You had to just kill them all. The president. That doesn't make sense. Dogs? Hell no. Well, that was a good one. There's a lot of things that we'd freak out if it was illegal. Like going outside at night. Not allowed to go out at night. Some of these are not that good. What would be the coolest animal that you could scale up to the size of a horse? A chihuahua. That would be funny. Rabbit. Huge rabbit. Can you imagine? Squirrel. Can you imagine the size of a squirrel if it was a horse? Or a beetle? I would freak out. That would be no good. A spider? No way. Cathys' dog. Who's Cathys' dog? Penguins the size of a horse. Can you imagine a snake the size of a horse? I wouldn't want to live in a society where that was... Oh, Cathys' dog, that little white fluffy bunny the size of a horse. That would be pretty cute. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's a sweet little dog. Bunny. Funny little bunny. Okay, let's find another one. What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you? No, that's crazy. Oh, there's funny ones. So let's see. That's a stupid one too. They're all kind of dumb. Cockroach. Can you imagine the size of a cockroach of a horse? We'd all have heart attacks and die. All right. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Drive myself to get candy. Put makeup on. I don't like spiders at all. I'm leaving that town. Where all the stuff are the size of horses, I'm leaving. Yeah, if my 5-year-old self could hop into my body and do whatever they wanted, it would be like, let's go get candy or ice cream, or let's put makeup on. Let's watch. Well, 5 years old, you're young, so candy. Go to Disneyland. Put on high heels and lipstick and jewelry. Wear a dress to the 99-cent store. I don't think I even own any dresses. I own like some long maxi dresses. Oh, I have a couple house dresses. Go to the toy store, yeah, and get my credit card out and just buy toys. Ride a roller coaster. Shoe big. Oh man. Go outside and play with the kids. Drive a car. That's true. I would drive the car. Let's see. Oh, this is really crazy one. I don't even know if I can. If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you were from the future? I don't know. Without any clothes, I would hide from everybody. Oh man, that would be awful. Tanner, yeah, Hank's big movie was good. All right, I'm gonna look for something else. Let's see. Thought-provoking. Oh my God, deep conversation topics. Let's see what that would be. Ooh. How do you think you will die? I'm not going out yet. Okay? A little while. How do I think I will die? Hopefully in my sleep. That's a bad one. New to speech, my bucket list. Well, that's... You could make that bucket list come true. There are nude beaches. Oh my God, these are too heavy. I don't like this one. Okay, let's do trivia. Okay. Movie trivia. 80s movie trivia. Let's see what that's about. I really don't like some of these. Some of them are just not. It's just not happening, you know? So like, when will all this be behind us? Let's see, it's July 4th tomorrow. We've been working this thing out with the COVID-19 for what? Since really January, but March became the worst. It's like 5-6 months into it. How much more can we take, you know? Somebody's going in a blaze of glory. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It's a 14th century plague. I was just writing that, Deb. Oh, morbid. I don't want to think of that. Hoobie said, can you imagine all this happening still at Christmas? Colette says 1918 pandemic lasted 3 years. Jeez. Hi, Southern Hippie. Vanilla Rain wants to go with a heart attack. I just want to go to sleep. Oy, oy, oy. Let's see. I don't know. We're just going to make it. No matter what happens, we are all going to be strong enough to make it. Whatever we have to do, we will do. What's my favorite soap? Dove. Just bath bar. Whoa. Wait a minute. One day at a time. I'm hoping we get another stimulus check for everybody. I know it's bad for our, money-wise, but damn, I could use the money. I'm sure we all could. Okay, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. You said if you could trade places with anyone in the world, who would it be? Really? That's a pretty good question. If you could trade places with anyone in the world, who would it be? I don't know. Who would I be? Taylor Swift? She's awful cute and very talented. If I had to wear one, Hoobie says if you had to wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be? Comfort, stretchy pants, loose flowy blouse, pretty blouse. What are you talking about, Marilyn? I'm not understanding that one. Oh, who would you be if you could trade places with someone? Okay, that's right. I would not want to be Donald Trump for all the money in the world. Oh my gosh. That's like saying, I'm going to go jump into a big ball of fire. I don't know. It's really funny because before you've walked in someone else's shoes, Taylor Swift is not a dude, common sense. Yeah, Carrie Cho, you're probably right about that. Sophia Loren, but she's old. I wouldn't want to trade with somebody older than me. If I'm going to trade places, it's going to be with someone young. Somebody vital. Jeans and a tee, that's what you'd wear for the rest of your days. Yeah, me too. Harrison Ford's wife. Hoobie, that's not a bad idea to live in Jamaica. I love Jamaica. I wouldn't mind living on Negril Beach in Jamaica. That would be so cool. You'd want to trade places with your daughter. Really? Sophia Loren, is she dead? I don't even know. Ingelor Hoffman. I just wish I could understand what you say, but Bill Gates. You'd want to be a Bill Gates, huh? I don't know if I'd want to be that kind of a person, but it's a powerful person. Carrie Jo, she wants to wear some jammy pants and a sweatshirt. Elon Musk. Don't know that person. Hi, not there yet. Happy 4th to you. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I just hope you all have a good time. Stay safe. It's nothing wrong with being, with small amounts of people. Oh, he's the guy that did Tesla? Sophia Loren's not dead yet. Colette's going to trade with somebody that has a beautiful home on the ocean and all the money to pay for everything. Hey, Dirk can talk to you, Engeldorf. It'd be nice to have. Okay, I got one. What if actually you won the lottery and you've now got $50 million? What would you do with your $50 million? I know if I won 50 million or whatever, how many million, I would share with my friends Cathy and Mark. I would help each one of her children, and I would help my cousins, and I would probably give a lot of it away. Well, that's neat that you can do the translate. Yeah, 50 million. Build your dream house. Invite all the friends, your friends, to come live with you. Hi, Linda. Linda said she'd give half of it away. I don't know how much I'd give away, but I know I would give a lot away and help a lot of people. And probably get some homeless shelters, some houses made for homeless people. Marilyn, how are your knees doing? Excuse me. She had knee surgery, so yeah. I hope you're feeling better. Just to walk unassisted. You will. You'll be walking unassisted soon. Pay your taxes first. Well, I'm going to say 50 million after taxes. That's how much money. So much money that you have 50 mil after taxes. Hopefully not, Hoobie, but yeah, you're probably right. Southern Hippie said, after helping family, I would buy an apartment in New York City so I could move back. I wouldn't mind an apartment in New York City and an apartment on the beach somewhere. Couple places. And a beautiful RV. That would be neat, Nancy. She said I'd buy a big RV and drive my parents anywhere they would like to go to a site to see, and I would build a tiny cottage community. I don't know how much gold bars are worth, but they're a lot of money. Build a custom car. If I had like so many millions that money was no object, I would still probably do some traveling, but I would definitely do a river cruise to on the Mediterranean, of course after the virus. Build a little homestead in Texas here so that my family, they could have a really beautiful home, especially Cathy and Mark. I don't like flying that much. But it'd be nice to retire, yeah. I'm retired now. Hi, Cathy. She said she'd set up a trust with 6 people I trust most to invest and decide who to help out, and set up a philanthropy non-profit. Well, that's very smart of you, Cathy. Hi, whispers in the wind. So we're pretending that we were just given tax after taxes 50 million. What would you do with it? You wouldn't move, you'd remodel your house? I'd build a small home. I wouldn't even want a big home. Linda says because when you give it, it comes back to you, mostly to women in shelters and children. So they have an apartment. I have everything I want right now. I have traveled the world and I'm done. Well, that's a wonderful thing to do with it. Whispers in the Wind's going to Italy. A tiny home in Italy. I'd probably get like 3 places because I have so many friends all over the place. I'd probably have something in California. All would be small. I don't think I'd want a big, huge house anyway. Marilyn Darling says I would build a hotel the shape of Starship Enterprise. You're not wealthy, you have enough. Well, that's wonderful, Kathy. But if I had 50 million dropped on me, this RV would be given away, just given away. Yep. Hoobie's gonna buy a small island and start my own community. That would be fun. I do love islands. I do love water, so I would definitely have a condo somewhere so I don't have to take care of the yard. I would have a wonderful condo on the beach with a great vision right of the sunset, which would be probably in the Florida area on the west coast. Don't forget about you, Victoria. Did I forget something? Forgive me if I do not read every single thing because it's not easy to do that. How's Bunny doing, Kathy? How's your little puppy baby? Whispers in the Wind said if I won money, I would build you a tiny home right beside me in Florida and we could be neighbors. Aww, I would love that. I like listening to the rain too. It's not raining here today. We're very dry. She's fabulous, your little darling. Your little baby girl. She is so I had to of course go watch your two last morning shows and I had to see her and she is so cute. Aww. Whispers in the Wind said we could sit, drink tea or pina coladas and try to pick up older guys on the beach. Ha ha. Yeah, that's not, I'm not the kind to pick up guys on the beach. Wonderful, Whispers in the Wind. You might be starting to build your own tiny home. That's great. Yeah, money would be nice. I would probably redo the pool here in Knox City for people because that pool is horrible. I called the city manager today. His name is Sam. I called City Hall, talked to the city manager about getting a handrail at the pool. I said, you know, when you're over 60, you need a handrail to get in and out of the pool safely. Just the thought of not having a rail makes me feel like I'm going to fall. He agreed with me. Aw, Kathy's baby is 2 pounds 8 ounces. But I wouldn't mind watching the people walk by down the beach. I do like being on, watching people. She is just precious. 2 pounds 8 ounces. Lily's like, she's just about 6 pounds now. She has her mid-life spread. Nancy says, someone told me this afternoon that the state of Texas was shut down and no one can leave the state and no one can come in. I haven't heard that. I've heard the governor is not saying that from here. If your county has more than 20 cases of virus, you have to wear a mask. You could get ticketed for not wearing a mask. That's it. We don't have 20 cases in our county. I just love baby kitties, but I really like baby puppies. Now, Cathys kitty, Cathy and Mark's kitty, she's crazy. I just heard a firework. Yeah, she's a little nutcase. She attacks you, and she's just very young, and she likes to bite and surprise attack your leg and scrape your arm, and Rosie and her have a good time together. But she's a tough little cookie. She's not real sweet, unless she's sleeping. She's about 11 weeks old, maybe. That's when you bite them back. Well, we have a squirt, like a little water squirt thing, and when she does things that are not so good, she gets squirted, which she doesn't like. But it's not the same as a puppy. Kitties are independent, and they are like razors. And her nails, when she climbs up your leg, it starts to, it leaves like blood scratchies. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out of here tonight, please. I would appreciate it so much. Also, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I've been doing mandalas. I actually made a new necklace. Let's see. This one, which is actually going, it's going somewhere to live. That's when I did it like a night ago. And I'm doing this one. I'm in the middle of doing that one. Yeah, and I made a really pretty ocean colored necklace sitting there doing my laundry in the heat yesterday. Thank you, Marilyn. Good night, Victoria. And I just made this one. And it's just ocean colors. It's got, cobalt blue, turquoise, teals, clear crystals, gorgeous little they're very special beads. You can't tell, but they have little sparkles to them. Very pretty. Oops. And do you get bargain bead box? Bargain bead box? I got like these really special beads. Someone sent me a necklace that I could take apart. A lot of them I buy. I've been collecting beads and crystals for years, like over 30 years. So I still buy beads, but I get a lot of people that send me like beads that are necklaces that they don't wear anymore, and I take them apart. Thanks, Linda. I could use some sales. When you lose 10 pounds, okay. Thank you, Willow. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, you need to reward yourself for sure. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. Marilyn, I hope your knee's healing up. I know you're going through a lot of healing, and you need to rest it, and you need to stretch it, and do all the stuff the doctor says. Sweet dreams to you. Feel better every single day. For sure. Got to get your rest too when your body's going through healing. Oh yeah. I hope we get another stimulus check so that all of us can buy those little extra things that we really can't buy right now. You've been up since 5 a.m. I went to bed at after 3 a.m. last night. I didn't get up till 11 a.m., so my days are really screwed up. What channel do I watch after the show? It depends. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels. So a lot of times I'll watch, 2 or 3 or 4 of somebody who's put out a new video. Sometimes I'll watch concerts. I watched a 4-part, I think it was 4 parts of the Paul McCartney documentary. Zoom tomorrow night. I'm going to go to Nathan and Nadia's for a little barbecue in the probably late afternoon. Don't think I'll stay too long, so when I get home I will definitely Zoom in. I hope July we get our stimulus, Rick. That would be so good. Yeah, Willow, I'd like a bike too. I didn't get a bike. But, it's okay because it's so hot right now. But there are times a year when a bicycle would be so perfect. Yeah. Well, what else do you want to talk about? Because I think that I've run out of steam. Big sounds coming out of there. Yeah, tonight's the night where a lot of people will probably put off the fireworks. $2,000 would be an awesome amount. Wow, I don't know. Wow. Vanilla Rain. Oh, how often do you make necklaces? Rick says. Well, I don't make that many right now because the garage is not air conditioned. So normally, unless it's late in the evening, I don't really make too many more. I have a lot of necklaces I've already made that are on Etsy. So right now I've been doing mandalas, but I'm going to get into painting. Like, that's my next thing. Can you see Lily? She's right there, laying on the floor. Yep. And I don't know where Rosie went. She's just being sleepy. Kathy, thank you. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Hi, Ace. Yeah, I'm going to start painting. I actually just bought some canvases. And it's gonna happen. Rick says the stimulus will be $1,200 again. I thought it was going to be more this time than the last time. That's what I was told. But who knows? Elmer, good night. I'm so glad you all joined me today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. That is so appreciated. I will, Diane. And I will be sending out a couple of mandalas this week. Now that I have the right packing. Show you what I got. Let me get it. Oh, man. Hold on. I got a bunch of these. Whoa, almost dropped my water. That would have been a bummer. So I've got 2 boards, and this fits right between them. So now I can send them without it bending. Barbara says, I'm thinking about getting a small tattoo. Any thoughts on the subject? small rose on my hand. That would be pretty. I like the idea of a flower or a butterfly, something feminine. It's good to know that you relaminated it and it straightened out pretty, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm going to start sending, now I'll be able to send them safely though. And what else? Check out my Facebook and my Instagram. I also have Patreon if you guys want to check that out to support my channel. That would be super. Or PayPal or anything. Anything I get, I am so appreciative of. It's always a gift and I love it. My P.O. box is on the description along with everything else. So I'm allowed to say it again, aren't I, Linda? I just hope that y'all hang around. I'll be back on Wednesday. Might do another one in between. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in tonight, and peace out. Love you all. I'm your pal, if you're right. See you soon.